Welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Michael Gelfie Studios, Plate Mill Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure.
Hello, and welcome back to the Knights of Roleplay. Where we last left off our intrepid Quattro, they were on their way to locate the enigmatic Prisoner 13 at Revel's End, so that they can find the key to a great dwarven treasure hoard that supposedly they're going to get some part of. Yeah. We'll see if it's worth it.
Yeah, money.
But before we get started, I do believe Mixie had a bit of an adventure during our downtime prior to speaking with Varen. Greg, would you like to tell us all about what Mixie had been getting up to?
Sure, I will tell you. But first, I will do this. I will read you the letter that Mixie sent Trixie before she left.
Cool.
Hi, love. I hope this finds you well, dear. I received a message from Pops, and he needs me to help him with a particular task. I can't elaborate any further, but you know that I will be safe and I'll keep myself mostly out of trouble. Maybe. I can't, I'm laughing as I write this, too, just so you know. I'm sure you can see it. Shut up, dear. I'll see you in a few. If you don't hear from me in X amount of time, then you can send out a search party for me and maybe bury me in a shady spot with some beautiful flowers. Bye, love. Yours, Mixiella.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
So she always leaves her with, you know, a little message of hope and sarcasm. So her adventure started when she was sitting in her room, and she gets a call or message on a secure line that she hasn't had a message on in a long time. So that kind of startled her a little bit. And when she picked up the line, it was a call from her pops, or the man that she kind of considers her parent figure, who needed her to help him in a task because of her particular set of skills. So she meets him, and they discuss what they need to do for her to help him in his task. And she learns that there's a gem that Mr. X has that her protector wants her to steal. So she gets the details and then goes ahead and formulates a plan to steal that item from within his place of business and or his house, depending on how you want to look at it. And so she goes in and crawls in, I should say, because she's like a spider. She crawls up the side of the building.
She's a bit of a waif of a thing.
Yes, she is. And so she crawls into a window and goes about finding her way to where the gem is stashed. And she finds it and goes to get out. But then, of course, there's always a problem. So because there was a problem, she created a diversion, which, as you know, Mixie, it involves an explosion or fire or two. So she...
Mixie's preferred diversion, fire.
She started the fire, which led to an explosion. And thus, she ended up getting out of where she was. And safely met up with her father figure. And she says, well, with just a little bit of trouble, the job is done. And he looks back at her and says, you sure do know how to make an exit. And then she says, Pops, you say the sweetest things. And that was the adventure for her.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. For that story, you can have inspiration. Or hand it out to...
Hand it to someone.
I will give it to Ro.
Okie dokie.
And for consistency and a nice little plot device, I'll say that you keep concealed one of a pair of sending stones. The other one your papa has, which is
Okay.
not one which doesn't ring very often, but that's pretty much the only thing it can do is he can send you a message or you send one to him. So
Yes.
drop that in your inventory or something if you
Nice.
want.
Okay.
Cool.
How did Mixie respond to that? Or is that a story for another
Trixie.
week?
That's Trixie.
Trixie. How did Trixie...
Here we go.
I was doing well. I was doing so well. I actually got it right last week.
John, you said you need more coffee. This is just
I
true.
do.
Yeah.
How did...
I do have a story.
You do?
If you'd like, I can read it.
I think I would like to hear it.
Okay. So, after waking to one of Mixie's signature vague notes, Trixie took a deep breath. Off to meet up with that so-called quote-unquote father of hers. No worries, she thought, the idea is ever present in her swirling vortex of thought. Perhaps this was a good opportunity to continue her own pursuits, free from Mixie's more free-form tendencies. After setting up a few weeks' worth of plans for the church, Trixie first set off in the direction she knew Mixie usually met up with that father figure of hers. Ever worried about the well-being of her other half, she was able to stay to the shadows as she watched the two plan their heist. Nothing seemed out of the realm of Mixie's skill, but the old man clearly needed her. Mixie could do better than to be attached to that man, but what could Trixie do other than what she already had to course correct her sister she almost lost? Once certain Mixie was safe, she continued on her own missions. Her ever-devoted prayers to Liara had brought about another vision, this time of a broken-down facility to the south, surrounded by ruined wasteland. Perhaps she may finally find some answers. So off she went to discover more about their real origins. Mixie liked to cling to the father she knew, but Trixie wanted to learn their true story. To find out what they really were and maybe who or what made them. And so to the Black Province she went to find answers. When she came to the area Liara had sent in her vision, it was as she feared. Acres of land wrought with ruin, the remnants of a lab long forgotten. Having clearly met an untimely demise, she dug for weeks through all of the ruins for any sign of information before she came across a single box of folders. Inside one was marked Experiment 24601 AI and a single vial of a shard of onyx. With a smile, she pocketed the information and went about her way, back to the church and back to her duties.
Cool.
Bravo.
Nice.
So what you're saying is that 24601 had to dig down and dig deep to
Yes.
find this.
Wow.
Let's see how many of our listeners are sophisticated enough to get that one.
Is it sophisticated or nerdy?
Which I can put that story in with my other story.
So, yeah.
Since I just paraphrased it pretty much. But
No, that
Cool,
works.
I like it.
Greg's like, damn it, I wrote it all down and she read hers. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and add the little bits you found to your inventory if you like. And you also gain inspiration for that.
I will hand it off to
Well, yay.
My bugbear friend.
That's useful for a scenario like this. This is not as much Fuzzy's strong area. So.
All right. Well, thank you both.
It's awesome.
I look forward to hearing more of the developing story of Mixie and Trixie and what's actually under the masks.
Little did I know that Trixie knew so much about Regulus.
Trixie knows more than Mixie knows.
Trixie is Trixie. And resourceful, as it turns out.
Mixie forgets that Trixie was also trained to be stealthy.
Make a stealth check to make sure that that story actually holds.
Oh my god.
She has passed without a Tracy Goober.
I do.
You do. I know. And invisibility, I think. At some point.
I do. I have invisibility and passive
all the
traits.
good things.
Wow. Too bad they're both concentration, but that's okay.
Is pass without a trace?
Isn't it?
Because that's a really long lasting
It is a
spell.
concentration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's okay.
Details.
Still, awesome stories. All right, then let's get into tonight's adventure.
Everybody else has their map out.
Oh, I don't either. Oh, my foot fell asleep though.
Uh-oh.
Good job, Greg.
Well, at least it's just their maps that they have out. Okay.
Everybody else has their dice out. I'm so not ready. It's almost like I was writing a story as we were getting ready to play.
It's a sleepy weekend. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, you do on the fly very well, so.
We've had a lot of practice with
Right.
Old Men Rolling Dice and a few others. Yeah. Don't make so much noise.
dice.
I love it. It's a glorious sound right there. Makes my dice goblin happy.
So
Makes my dice goblin go clickety clackety.
Mixie makes a heart in the air to Trixie.
one back.
May or may not have like three more sets of fuzzy
Love it.
type dice on my wish list on Amazon because I'm a goblin.
I have dice
own
on my
it.
wish list on Amazon as well.
I do not.
That's Trixie, John. That's Mixie.
I would see.
Mixie Trixie.
Yes. See, I even
Print me
have
the Rimmer
things in the right orders
holograms,
this
and I
time.
will paint them all pretty and sparkly, and then we can have them wear them.
Okay. Just put it on like a little beely bop around.
A little.
Oh my god, we'll make little antennas.
a little springy.
You'll forget to look at the antennas, you know that, right?
I get lost in my own head so much.
No, I don't understand what that's like at all.
No.
I think 90% of this table is neurospicy. So,
So it came up at the barbecue yesterday, and we're like, yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what neurospicy is.
Neurodivergent in some way, shape, or form.
Oh.
I just like neurospicy.
With an attitude.
It makes me happy. It makes me happy.
The salty sea air stings your faces as you enter Sierra, a port town on the northern edge of White Province. Clouds are starting to gather overhead as the sun is dying in the west, accentuating the cold that tries to gnaw on your bones, even through your thick furs. A few ships sit at anchor out beyond the docks, but only one has skiffs hurriedly traveling between it and the docks as a small band of dock workers hurry to finish their tasks for the day. Thank you, Mixie. I appreciate that you've stuck that on your hat, a big M.
Love it.
Ahead, you see the light of an inn which promises shelter from the wind's bite. As you are walking down the frozen mud that approximates a main street towards the inn, a dwarf, also wrapped snugly against the cold, steps off from its front porch and approaches you. It's about bloody time. It's rude to leave a lady waiting out in the cold, you know. I expect you are the new recruits, she growls, making air quotes around the phrase new recruits. At least you look like what Varen described. I'm Bethra, and I'll be a lot more pleasant to deal with once we're inside and I've had some mulled wine, and I have some mulled wine in my hand.
You're a lady?
Yes, wine. Wine sounds great.
Old wine sounds excellent.
Oh, that's right. What's your persona right now?
Crush the half-orc.
That's right, you're Crush. That's right. Well, let's get inside, out of this God's forsaken freezing cold here.
Sounds good.
You step into the inn. The inn is very busy right now. Looking around, most of what you see appear to be other very much grizzled men and women that look at. Some are young and fresh-faced. Some are a little older and maybe sporting a couple of scars. But all of them, at least you, Ro, notice, seem to have some sort of uniform, or at least parts of a uniform that are visible.
And are these the guards?
You can probably draw that conclusion.
Okay.
So there's, I mean, if you were to give a count, let's see, probably about 23 other guards, approximately 23.
Okay.
Because that's a very specific number. Although you do see a few other people that seem to not be guard-like.
Okay.
But they're still all kind of carousing, and nobody really seems to be a stranger, as it were.
Okay. Cool.
Bether says, go. What does Bether say? All right. I'm going to go up to the bar and get myself a drink. You go talk to the innkeeper over there. You give them your name. Actually, each of you can go ahead and pick yourself a name for your persona.
Persona!
You want to be Persona?
Let's see.
Are you good with Crush? You gonna stick with Crush? Or?
Do I want to stick with Crush? No, probably not. Let's see. We'll go with Brom, like B-R-O-M.
Brom. Okay.
Brom.
Ro is Brom. Trixie,
Crush
Fuzzy,
Brom.
Trixie. You got a name?
You didn't warn us about this ahead of time.
I did
I'm
not
just
warn you
saying.
about it ahead of time, but it's okay. It's just for flavor, so.
Random fantasy name generator.
Random fantasy name generator, yep.
I am going to say Mallory, because
You're
that's the first thing that popped into my head.
I'll be Valerie.
That's on brand. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Replace the M and T with an M and a V.
Right. As tempted as I am to do Wuzzy, just to add to the I think we'll actually do Kazi, because it's part of his last name, or it can be pulled out of his last name. So Kazi.
Kazi with K.
Yeah, K-A-Z-I.
Kazi. Okay. Okay. Coincidentally, Brom, Kazi, Mallory, and Valerie are the names of the guards that you guys replaced.
And chefs. And chefs.
And guards and chefs, yes.
Yes. Not that Fuzzy couldn't play both roles if need be, but seems that having people in the kitchen is probably a good idea.
So, so Bether says to you, yeah, go on up to the innkeeper. Tell them your names are Brom, Mallory, Valerie, and Kazi.
He pointed to the wrong people.
Whatever.
He
I'm
did.
just pointing in general direction. Out there.
Yeah. So he says.
So just to make things interesting, I'm gonna shuffle up all your names.
Play musical chairs.
He's like, darn it, you two, still have to rhyme. You're making me mad.
He'll give you keys. He'll give you keys to your room, and I will meet you up there once I've warmed up a little bit.
Sounds good.
Incidentally, that was the other name that was in my head.
Valerie.
Fine,
Wow.
Go over to the barkeep.
So you do as instructed?
Yeah.
Okay. You do as instructed.
I do not.
You do not.
I'm kidding.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
The innkeep doesn't bat an eye. He says, "All right, your room's already been paid for, so here you are. Shipping out in the morning, I assume, for the rest of them."
Yes, we are, as a matter of fact.
Excellent. I'll have the general wake-up call will be about an hour before sunup. So
Hearty breakfast, I hope?
I'm getting well paid for it, so at least you'll get something.
Very good.
Okay.
That doesn't sound promising.
Probably hardly hearty.
Or
Oh, and you go ahead and head up to your singular room.
Ooh,
You'll be okay.
kinky.
There's a lot of
We're
people.
sisters.
Hey, certain categories. Never mind. So, there's a lot of people, not quite a lot of room. So yeah, people
I mean,
are
Fuzzy's
quadrupling up.
basically a pillow for everybody else.
That's true. We don't have any fear of being cold with Fuzzy in our room.
Cuddle pile.
Between Fuzzy and Crush, I'm pretty sure Mixie and Trixie are quite warm.
On that topic, does Fuzzy have any natural cold resistance?
No, I don't think Bugbear actually calls for that, but let me check, just in case. Does racial stuff.
have natural cold resistance.
Dark vision, fey, ancestry,
No.
long limb, powerful build, sneaky, surprise attack. No, nothing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
your fur isn't quite that thick, I thought. Oh well.
Still fun in story.
Yeah.
Still makes him a comfy place to snuggle.
I don't know. Bugbear hair always came across to me as kind of wiry,
Right? Kind of like a porcupine.
or just really thick hair that would just kind of dig into you when you're trying to. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's really odd that you've thought about this so much.
Right.
I have an imagination.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't think
John
it's that strange,
likes
really.
bugbear.
Well, that I did not expect.
I don't yuck your yum. It's all good.
So, anyway, get back to the story. So you get into your inn room, and you're only there for about 5 minutes or so. When
Dun, 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 dun.
oh no, you don't knock.
Oh.
Bethra just barges open the door carrying a rather sizable satchel, and close the door behind her. All right,
came in
we can
with
talk
a
in here.
Sizable satchel.
Sizable
She just
satchel.
walked into our room with a sack?
Yep.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Nixie may have been naked at the time, but
Well, that's a Mixie problem. As far as
Does Mixie
Bertha-
really care?
Bertha- I'm going to be calling her Bertha. It's Bethra.
Bethra, Bertha, what's the difference? Sorry.
All right. So did you get those names down that I gave you?
yes.
Good. Here are your disguises. I've got 2 guard uniforms and 2 chef uniforms.
All right.
You go ahead and get changed into those whenever you're ready. The call to the wake-up call is going to be early. You're going to want to get some sleep. The ship you are going to be boarding is Forgotten.
The Forgotten. Got it.
Yeah,
Forgotten by the
Wait, what was it again?
that's a good ship.
Oh, the Forgotten. Got it. Wait, what was that again?
The Jolly Pelican.
Oh.
You can, or you can just follow the rest of the crowd. There's some. Most of them know where they're going, and everybody else is just kind of following them anyway.
Sounds about right.
So, the trip, I've switched over to my male dwarf voice. Anyway,
Is there a difference?
I was just wondering that.
Are we gonna find a female dwarf in cell 13 with a beard?
Yeah. It's gonna be about a 2-day trip to the prison, over a very cold, icy ocean. So make sure you stay bundled up. When you get there, just basically follow the crowd. I think you can manage it from there. That is, after all, what Varen's paying you for, right?
We can handle it.
Sounds
Excellent.
good.
Any questions?
Any information about the prison you want to share with us that you know?
Not that Varen hasn't already told you. He's told you basically what we know about the prison itself. You're gonna have to figure out the rest when you get there.
Alright.
How much wood can a woodchuck chuck?
A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as it could,
But it can't.
if it could. Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
How?
The rest is your problem. I'm going back to someplace warm. And with that, she heads out, and closes the door behind her.
Apparently we're not hot enough for her.
Bethra exits the stage. To the left. Stage left. Names, words, I will get them. I'm sorry, I've only had one coffee today.
One.
Just
I'm
one.
pretty sure this equates like
Equate?
2.5. Equates, yes.
Wow.
I've only had one as well.
One giant coffee.
Wow. Right. It's on towards late evening now. You have your disguises and your instructions on where to go in the morning. Is there anything that you would like to do before you turn in for the night?
Fuzzy just reviews that the group. Are you actually going to try to attune to the hat, if you can spare it, or? I know we were concerned about finding private places on the ship to maintain any illusions for a 2-day trip. I mean, I do recall Varen said something about religious exceptions could be permitted. Am I remembering that correctly?
You are not.
You said something about religious stuff.
He said, in deference, his quote was, in deference to your religious preferences,
Oh, okay.
the mass will be noticed.
Okay.
Or
Okay. We want to make sure we figure this out before we get on the ship, right?
Let's see, the disguise self is an owl.
I have some ideas there, Fuzzy.
Yeah, a bit of meta. It's not going to be a huge deal.
Okay.
It can affect a certain mechanic, but it's not going to be game breaking.
Okay.
I disguise my face.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the disguise. This is just Chris talking above table here. Like the disguise self, the spell lasts an hour. We're going to be taking like a 2 or 3 day trip on a boat, and we're going to spend who knows how much time inside there. I mean, I don't necessarily. I don't have a problem with Mixie attuning to the hat. If Mixie thinks that they're gonna like use it a lot. But as far as like the mask goes, like I mean that's gonna be exposed. I think the large majority of the time that we're on the boat and inside the prison. I mean, you can't just keep. I mean,
Yeah, there's
you
no way
can.
we have like 24 spell slots to disguise self.
Well, the
all
hat
day.
just does that on demand whenever, right?
the hat could, if Mixie was casting it every single hour for the entire trip, that is conceivable. Yes.
And what about your meta, your changeling
Inconceivable.
persona thing? What's the duration on that?
What are you asking?
Like when you use your personas as a changeling, is that like this lasts 24 hours, this lasts 8 hours, this lasts until I tell it not to, right? Like,
You're talking about the species trait that I have?
correct. Yeah.
That's permanent until I change it.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's nice because you can just be Crush without,
Yep.
unless you,
He's just
I mean,
a little crush.
So right now, like I don't know if Mixie having the hat is helpful or not. I really don't know. What,
It
what are your
depends
thoughts, Greg?
how much-
Do you have plans for using the hat when you get in?
Probably in the prison, I would say, but she just kind of wears a thing that covers her face mostly, and then with her disguise thing, she makes a reasonable thing that kind of shovers out the mask element, so it kind of looks more like a face versus.
are you doing like a makeup kit or something like that
Yeah,
to be
like a
clear on
disguise
what you're
kit.
doing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if a disguise kit can just hide a blank mask over a face.
Well,
Because
the
if you're
thing
putting
is,
makeup on it.
If one of you
Yeah.
wants your mask
Makeup.
to not be questioned, it probably makes sense for one of you to have the hat since he can just be Crush. But it's up to you guys to figure out what you want to do.
The
I'm
hat shape
just
also can be altered, right?
my giant self.
I mean, if Mixie is wearing a cloak, I mean, do these? Are you a guard or a chef? I forget.
I think I was one of the guards. I think.
I think
Mixie-
you
yeah.
were being guarded.
Mixie was
Yeah,
guard.
Trixie-
Mixie and Ro were guards.
Trixie's
Fuzzy and
my
Trixie were
my
chefs.
sous chef.
Do
I've
their
been
uniforms
teaching
have
her.
hoods? Have cloaks or hoods?
The uniforms themselves, no. The cold weather gear does. The uniforms are, well, you're kind of expected to bring your own armor. So
Sure.
The uniform itself is really more of a tabard and
Okay.
insignia.
Okay. Gotcha.
Technically, our featureless masks are vestments of Liera. They are religious.
Right.
But the prison isn't going to care. There's no way to work around that.
Yeah, I guess my phrasing was
Yeah,
poor.
because that's what I read into it through
my
through what you had
phrasing was
said.
poor.
was-
He was trying to say, I understand that you have religious reasons for wearing a mask, but in the prison, people don't wear masks.
Right.
Is what I was trying to say.
Because usually, by law, there's some allowance for that, even in a prison. So that's,
Well, we don't know
Yeah,
if that's
right.
a law
Their
in
culture
a
thing.
fantasy
Right,
realm.
right. But, yeah.
Maybe
Well,
in
again,
America.
Yeah, that's how I misheard what he was saying when I was listening to the podcast. So I appreciate you clarifying. So that's, yeah.
I'm just going to take a length of fabric and wrap it around my head, so
What?
so no one will see
Oh my
it.
God.
So you can't see you're bumping into things.
No,
With just two eye
it's
holes.
sheer.
Ro Crush Brom will still give you the hat, just so you have the flexibility to, if we get into some kind of a sticky situation, which is likely,
Yeah.
that you can just change what you look like in case somebody knows you and even knows your mask, and you get caught in the middle of doing something, and then you switch out and you have some other appearance that doesn't have a mask, then you can get away potentially. So
Given that the mask is essentially a permanent fixture on your face, I'm going to say that the disguise self spell can alter the look of the mask.
Okay. I was going to say they don't call her the ghost for nothing, so that's a nickname of hers.
And for the listeners at home, Liera, in her description, does indicate that her priests wear vestments of white and mist gray, and their faces are covered by smooth, featureless masks, which is part of the reason why Mixie and Trixie wear their masks.
right, so you have the hat of disguise for this mission. So
Thank you.
And I believe I prepared disguise self.
I also prepared
Just in
disguise self
case.
for myself. Yeah,
Just in case.
Fuzzy is fuzzy.
Yes.
Fuzzy is fuzzy.
Fuzzy's gonna be fuzzy.
If Fuzzy ever finds that his stature is a problem, then he might have
I
to
don't
look
think
at
they're
getting
gonna
hat
care that
himself
Fuzzy is a fuzzy
someday, but
in a prison.
Fuzzy can be a cook or a guard. He can cover all the functions. I think they will find him helpful.
Hey, if you got a uniform, obviously you pass some kind. past the hiring checks. So
Fuzzy even raises the idea if someone were to question where we came from, we could say that we were there for purposes of, like, religious mission work, service to others, right? There are many ways that we could play that off.
Well, there's no reason why they have to know that we're a group at all.
Right.
Yeah.
We're just random
Yeah.
individual people who are hired.
Yeah.
I prepare to whoop ass just in case I need.
Naturally, darling.
I mean, I don't have any business over the night. Like, to just get up in the morning and put on that
Sleep.
guard uniform.
I'm going to take a rather large sleeping pill
Right.
and conk out.
Okay. Come morning, you hear a loud knock on the door. And actually you hear somebody obviously going down the hallway,
Gotcha.
banging on each door. Ro, Mixie, Fuzzy, you wake right up. Trixie, you're still conked out because you took the sleeping pill. I'm kidding.
I missed the boat. Okay, I'm going home now.
They left without
Fuzzy
me.
hauls you over his shoulder.
Wouldn't be hard. It's pretty small.
We're gonna weekend at Bernie's, Trixie.
This one drank too much last night.
Yep.
She had to party
And-
hard before her month of service.
And you head downstairs to the common room, to a more subdued one than last night. People obviously in uniforms now, with their cold weather gear at the ready, being served a hearty if simple breakfast from the inn.
Breakfast. Excellent.
Food.
There's more than a few groggy people down there, especially some of the younger ones who probably aren't used to the routine of
Right.
being a guard yet. And then after the breakfast, one of the older ones stands up, says, "All right, so ship's getting ready to leave. Let's head on down to the docks." Everybody
Okay.
gets up, puts on the cold weather gear, and you traipse on down to the docks. It takes a little bit of time to shuttle everybody back and forth on the skiffs out to the Jolly Pelican. I would like,
Thought it was the Polygelican.
just for a baseline, I would like each of you to make a deception check for me, please. Ro with advantage, Mixie with advantage. Actually, Fuzzy, you don't need to make one.
Okay.
You're not trying to deceive anyone.
Right.
Fuzzy's fuzzy. Or Kazi.
If you're going to use up your disguised self, then you can make it with advantage.
I will use it for getting on the boat.
Okay.
And what is that?
Deception?
Now, did I use my sleight of hand with that?
No.
No, there's a skill deception.
Just whatever the number is right there.
Yeah, but if he's using the hat, does he have advantage?
Nat
Yes.
20!
Okay, so you
Nice.
would have advantage.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I said Mixie has
it's
advantage.
13.
Yeah.
Which is good, because the other dice was a 3.
Okay, so
Plus your deception is 17.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
Modifier.
Yeah, deception.
20.
20. So
Yeah. Deception.
Barovian 20.
And new skills.
Barovian 20 for Mixie. What'd you get, Trixie?
24.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
spectacular.
And Ro? What'd you have?
22.
Okay.
Never underestimate the charisma of the church.
Okay.
Random question. To Mixie and Trixie, do your masks, I assume the eyes have holes, or is it something where you're looking through?
It's kind of like
Something that's covering
I'm
your
assuming that
eyes.
the mask is like translucent because part of the reason we wear them is because our eyes are weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so they're actually covering your eyes,
Yeah.
but you're looking through the translucency of the. Okay,
And they're still molded, I think, to look like they have an eye shape. It's
Sure.
just you can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought Mixie's was completely featureless.
How do I explain
Expressionless.
this?
expressionless.
So what happens is, if she has expressions,
Okay.
it shows those expressions.
Okay,
but
what does
other than that,
yeah, what does it show when it's
it
not
mol-
showing expression? What can you describe?
it's just a plain face.
So it does have features.
Yeah. It's just like white, like
Okay.
translucent, no color, no.
yeah. So like it would be like my
neutral.
face with
Yeah.
nothing on it.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I've been getting three
Like-
different stories on what the mask looks like when it's not.
That is
you're
that
not
is
showing
what
Like
it is.
picture if you took like a soft piece of tissue and wet it, or like one of those
Yeah.
fabric face masks, right, and molded it over a face, and you would still see the shape, but there's nothing there. Like, at least I think that's what they've been.
Yeah,
just
because last time we discussed
Yeah.
it, I was bringing up Cobra Commander because that's
No,
what it
it's
was looking
nothing
like.
No, that's
that.
super duper blank. No.
Okay, have you ever seen those plastic masks that have like just makeup features on them that
Yeah,
people
yeah,
wear at Halloween?
that's the one I'm getting now.
Yeah, that's what I've always pictured it as, only they're more white and less clear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They hide our expressions more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're able to
And
see
other
the
things.
expressions on her mask when she has them.
Yeah.
Like partial shardling features.
But
Does that help at all?
a little bit, yeah.
Only the eyes would be blank white instead of
Except for the eyes.
A
actual-
little less
Okay,
horror.
I'm taking away your advantage on your deception.
No.
Chris is showing us a picture of like a horror picture.
Yeah, one of my
Yes.
characters at Spooky World is a bride.
Oh, that's the bride.
Is the bride,
Nice.
and I just bought a blank white mask,
Yep.
and that's what I'm showing John. Except for that, this one has eye holes, obviously, but yours don't have eye holes because your eyes are something.
So we have black onyx eyes.
Right. Those are gems, right? Like,
Yes, onyx is a type of is a jet black type of gem.
Okay.
Yeah, her face is very scary, so the mask is actually more pleasant.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Rather than be asked what we are all the time, we would rather be asked, "What's with the mask?"
And it's not like people in this
Because my
world don't wear
religiosity.
masks on occasion.
No, but when you're in a guard position, though, he kind of comes into play. Anyway. All right. Where was I? Boarding
They can
the
look
Jolly
under
Roger, or whatever. No,
The Jolly Rider.
The Jolly Roger,
Yeah. Pelican.
The Jolly
Jolly Pelican.
the Polygelican.
We're on the Pelican Brief.
Ollie J. Elkin Pay.
Oh.
Wow.
Latinus Pigus, eh?
Okay.
Oh, ixnay on the Oopid's day.
I think Sarah is gonna break herself.
There you go.
It's a little sleep.
Okay. So, with some clever magic and more clever acting, you don't arouse any suspicion as everybody gets shuttled out to the Jolly Pelican.
And it's cold, so my face is probably covered.
So it is. A lot of people's faces are covered, not completely, but they
Scarfed
put
up,
on scarves
yeah.
and things like that.
That's what I was counting on for the.
Balaclavas.
But yeah. The cold wind continues, but the clouds from the previous night have thickened and promise snow for at some point during the day.
Awesome.
Yep. As the tides have rolled in early morning, but well after the sun has risen, the Jolly Pelican rings its departure bell and sets sail, and off across the sea of ice you progress. For 2 days and nights, you sail through biting cold, dodging large and small What do you call those big things about
Icebergs?
Icebergs, yes.
Right ahead.
Words.
Oh my God.
I am so good with words tonight. It's scaring me.
I hold Trixie on the front of the boat and she says,
Near, far, wherever you are. Oh.
I was thinking I'm the king of the world, but that works too.
Nixie's got the penny whistle.
And she
Stay
says
there
her,
long enough.
her
Fuzzy
fart
actually
does
plays
go
flute,
on.
so you know.
Her fart, not her heart, does go on.
Yeah, you stay up there, you become part of the masthead.
Given the chance, Fuzzy probably pulls you into the kitchen and helps run the food on the ship. Especially if it's not up
That's
to his
true. Fuzzy would
standards.
be the one with the penny whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah. In counting, you find that there are a grand total of 25 guards on the ship, including you two, and 6 chefs, including you two. So there's 4 other chefs there.
Alright.
The chefs are not expected to take turns in the galley on the ship. You're not ship
Right.
chefs, whatever you call them. I'm sure you know the name
Right.
of them.
Yes.
But
How
so
many guards?
25.
So
Including
23
us.
plus 2.
Gotcha.
The 2 are you.
And 6 cooks, including them.
Right.
4 plus 2. The 2 are us. Chris is
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, there is a mix of. I'm assuming that during the 2 days you talk and gather a bit of information.
Oh yeah. That's part of why, if Fuzzy could hoard his way into the kitchen and hop out just to.
I figured you, Kate, at the very least, would be
100%.
asking questions from everybody.
Kate would never ask
Repeatedly.
questions.
If
I don't know what
Fuzzy
you're talking
is on the
about.
mess line, then Fuzzy can listen to a lot of people going through the mess line. He's not. This is not his first rodeo. This is a,
It gives you, you get a good idea of the general complement rotation of the prison. Generally speaking, there are 3 complements of soldiers stationed at all times. They are rotated out every couple of months, 25 people at a time. So you have, so the 25 guards come in, and then the ship picks up 25 guards and leaves. A few of the older veterans here have cycled through a few times, but there are more than enough people who have that this is their first time out there that you don't raise any particular suspicions.
Cool.
You also learn the name of the warden.
Warden.
Yes, there is a warden.
I had to watch Team on My Carrier. We called ourselves Warden's Outlaws, fittingly.
This track is called Sea of Moving Ice.
Right. Sounds about right.
Sounds
Which
about right.
is the official name for this sea in the module.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
If we were playing in the Sword Coast, that's what it would be. So you, asking around on the boat for a bit of information, you also learn that the prison warden is a woman named Marta Marthanis. A human mage who is known for running a very tight ship, as is necessary for a high security prison. Interestingly, though, you also learn that she has made no secret of the fact that she is also partially possessed.
Oh.
What?
What?
And a couple of times a day, she gets possessed by a spirit that, the details haven't really gotten out. But you'll basically see her suddenly let's see. Take on a much more party-oriented persona, or at the very least, wanting to indulge in drink and a bit of rabble-rousing.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Despite this, though, her reputation for being able to manage the prison has let her keep her job. as it
Okay.
were.
Gotcha.
And that's so. Unless you have any specific lines of inquiry that you wish to try to make with the other guards without arousing suspicion, that's kind of what you get passively.
I mean, yeah, Fuzzy, if he's allowed to help on the mess line, he's just listening to everything.
You're not
And,
allowed to help on the
not
mess line
allowed
because
to-
you're not a ship's cook.
Okay. All right, listening around. Yeah. He's just listening. When he gets there and he's in the kitchen, he's going to start, food is life.
You're not
and-
allowed in the
yeah,
galley.
but no, when he gets to the prison,
Okay,
he's
when
going
he
to
gets
be
to the prison. Okay.
trying to...
Galleys are very small.
He's going to, to
very
some
big.
extent on the ship, he's just his big gregarious self, so
Yep.
he's just trying to befriend himself to everyone. He's trying to figure out, things like favorite foods. He'll talk about the foods. Yeah, food is the path to people's hearts and souls, right? So anything he can pick up there that he could use down the road, he's just in his friendly way going to try to do it.
Is there any
Yeah,
mention
so-
of when
Yeah.
the prisoners eat and stuff like that?
If you wish to make inquiries with some of the older veterans, let's see.
Like when is lights out? When is wake up?
There's the courtyard. Do prisoners have exercise?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like what's the
yeah.
schedule every day?
The daily schedule. Okay.
Yeah, I think they'd be training people on that on the ship before they get there, but maybe.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
it
right?
could be a learning on the job
Yeah.
thing, maybe.
It,
Yeah.
Let's see. So I don't mess up any of the details here. Yes. What you learn is that the prisoners are given once a day a chance to exercise in the common yard. They are given their meals in their cells.
In their cells.
In their cells. They also have daily chores that they are required to do. Some of the fun ones are, like emptying the privies and doing laundry and things like that during certain times of the day.
So some of those take them out of the cells.
Some of those take them out of the cells, obviously
Okay.
under guard, usually in shackles and whatnot. So they can't move around well when they're out, but they are allowed out, for the exercise and for their
Chores.
daily chores. Yeah.
And Mixie asks, are all of the prisoners given specific chores, or is it just certain ones?
All of the prisoners are just given a rotating schedule. Yeah.
Okay, so daily chores and exercise is the only time that they won't be in and out that magic field.
Yeah. You also learn that there are active patrols around the. Obviously, in the patrol route, as indicated on the map, you do confirm.
Yep.
That's what they do.
Okay.
Okay.
Under normal circumstances, no, once every 20 minutes.
Okay. Who brings the meals to the cells?
The guards do.
Okay.
As they go down to they go over to the kitchens. They pick up the meals and deliver them to the individual cells.
Okay.
And is that randomized as well?
It's whoever's on duty at the time. You learn that the general rotation of staff is that 25 one company, 25 people, are on active duty at all times, and they rotate through the 3 companies.
Okay.
So there's 75 people, 75 guards total. in
Okay.
prison.
All right.
Plus, of course, the warden and the cook staff. And that's about it as far as people or prisoners at the prison.
Yeah. Does the crew on the ship like? Is there any kind of social time when they're taking meals when people are like mixing and trying to get to know each other? Just like
I mean, there's the
these are the
mess
people
hall.
that we're gonna work with for the next 2 months, right? Like,
I mean, there's the mess hall,
Yeah.
which I think is on the map there.
okay.
Yep, mess hall, kitchen. I was wondering if the prisoners were eating in the mess hall, but apparently
No, the
it's
prisoners do not eat in the mess hall. The mess hall is for the guards.
Gotcha. Okay.
The prisoners are
Yeah.
on their own. Okay.
Kitchen, armory, guard towers. Okay.
Okay. And that is kind of a rough overview of the daily life that you'll be expecting.
Sure.
Okay.
Expecting
Yeah,
to
I
see.
mean, Fuzzy would do like arm wrestle people and like that kind of fun stuff. Just try to befriend
Just for
himself
fun.
to everybody they can for flavor. So,
All right.
yeah.
So the days pass. Chris, why don't you give us a nice, describe something interesting that happened during those 2 days, traveling through the bitter cold and ice-laden waters of the North Sea.
I will say that off in the distance we've seen some sort of a what looks to be maybe some sort of like a sea creature, basically like moving under the surface because the sea moving ice has all these icebergs and lots of bits of chopped up ice, like broken up ice all over the place. And like in the distance, we've seen like the ice chunks kind of parting as if something under the water is moving like very close to the surface. But I would say that maybe we don't ever actually see what it is.
During those periods, you do note that the sailors tend to be a little bit more alert.
Okay,
Let's see.
cool.
Does the ship get attacked by strange?
Fuzzy's here for it.
Roll
Game
on. Let's see. Random encounter table. There we go.
You make my day if you give us a fight, John.
You want one?
Nixie's like, yeah.
And suddenly a kraken came up out of the ocean. Release the kraken. Quack quack.
There's some that are always down for a fight.
Fuzzy wouldn't think it was a bad thing if the guards came to realize that they could depend on him in a bad. Like if the warden realized that he is physically capable, along with being the chef that he's there to be, right? It's,
Ocean creatures. About the around noon of the second day, you do indeed notice this strange movement of the ice. This time, the sailors seem particularly agitated because it was very close to the ship.
Oh,
And just as the waters and ice begin to subside from around the ship, and the sailors begin to relax, from over the bow of the ship, marrows just suddenly come jumping up out of the water and onto the deck.
What?
Here, fishy, 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 fish. You called?
Essentially, yes, marrows.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
so like angry.
Those look like very angry mermen.
Angry, toothy merman.
angry merman.
Wow.
Fishman. You're a fishman.
Oh,
I'm a fishman.
Though they begin to swarm the decks, the sailors quickly move out of the way as the guards jump into action, including
Oh.
the guards, including you as guards.
Yeah.
And hey, if you want to jump in there, the cooks.
Hey, I'm just
Are
a
not-
chef, man.
The chefs are not unarmed. You are going to a prison after all.
I have my stuff, so that's
So as the marrows begin to swarm the ship, The guards charge to defend it, and you find yourself confronting two of them
Who of them?
as part of your
Yeah.
what you suddenly find yourself engaged with. So, why don't we go ahead and roll initiative?
Oh,
Nice.
Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. I'm using my Knights of Roleplay dice.
all right.
All right.
Don't you be a shit now. Oh!
Oh, I was there today.
See, I just need to intimidate it a little.
Messed up my setup there.
It likes to be talked dirty to.
Whoa.
Well, that's you, Sarah.
Oh, okay, that's just. Well, it's an extension of myself.
Bing bong.
I need to give them the same kind of Yes, honor of initiative. Initiative. Thank you. Oh dear. What you got, Ro? Or
Brom,
Brom?
21.
21. Their initiative bonus is 2. Yours is 1.
That's one. Yeah.
Oh, what did they rolled high?
So they get bumped up by 1.
Whoa.
Okay, Fuzzy.
15.
15. Trixie.
Also 15.
Who wants to go first?
I believe your initiative bonus is higher, so.
+2 for me.
Yeah,
so,
it's mine's +0.
Yeah, so
Okay, so
Fuzzy
I'll
should go
bump you up
first.
on
No.
And finally, Mixie.
21.
21. Okay. Between you and Kronk. Whatever.
Gronk? What?
Who would like to go first?
You have the higher dexterity.
Mine is
Yeah.
+6.
By raw, you get to choose, so that's how you want to use.
Well,
I will say Braun can go first.
Brom.
Brom.
not only that, you get to switch if you want to, too. 'Cause
Yeah.
Braun.
You're mixing
Brawny,
this, but
Brom,
probably-
Bronk, Bronkowski.
Actually, switch myself with Fuzzy.
Oh.
Okay, so.
Fighters first.
Fighters gotta fight, yo.
Okay, then the initiative order then is first the Marrows go, then Rom, Kronk, whatever, then Fuzzy, aka Kazi, then Mixie, aka Mallory. I got to keep going
They're
back on my
both
notes.
M, it should
And then
be.
Trixie, aka Mallory.
Oh, Valerie.
High initiative, Maros. Fucking.
Okay. They just jumped up on the ship, charging in.
I guess I know what we're eating for dinner tonight.
Fish stick.
Fish again. Who does the first
Made the
one
camps.
attack? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Free hugs.
3.
Ooh, thanks.
The first one charges at Mixie and attacks. Okay. Quickly reading stat blocks. Let's see.
I like this combat music.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
This is a new track from Tabletop Audio called Light the Beacons.
Please sponsor us.
This is the music-only version because I'm a patron of Tabletop Audio.
Can't say.
He comes in with a. Where is my D6? Here we are. He attacks you first with his harpoon.
Oh.
He attempts to harpoon you, however, a roll of 10 is probably not going to do it.
No pooning this lad.
No, he missed the poon. So instead he tries to go in with the hand. With a claw attack.
I don't know if I can handle this group today. I didn't get enough sleep for this.
AC 16.
That will also miss.
So he also misses with the hand.
Well,
Keep your hands off me!
Okay. And the second one, 1, 2, 3, 4, goes after Ro.
Okay.
Or Kronk, or whoever. I don't know why I keep wanting to call you Kronk. And it's Grom.
Because he's Crush pretending to be Grom, so it's Crom.
Crom.
Hey, Officer Kromsky.
Should write
my
your-
God.
the AKAs on the thing, too.
Pachansky.
He also swings in, or stabs in with the harpoon. AC 11.
11, that does hit, but I think that I will probably cast Shield.
Shield! Okay.
Yeah, cast
So,
Shield.
the harpoon, so with rapid reflexes, you bring up a force shield, and it just kind of, and the harpoon is reflected off of that. So he also tries to, so that annoyed him, so he's going to try to bite you. AC 24.
That hits.
Ooh.
And the bite hits home for
Our crunchies.
for 7 damage, and you have the poisoned condition until the end of this guy's next turn.
Okay. Poisoned.
Why didn't we put Ro in the kitchen?
Yeah, why?
But now you can do something about it.
Okay.
It's going to be a very interesting flavored bard with his capabilities. Or guard. Bard. Wow. Words.
What order do you guys like to see from highest to lowest? This way or highest to lowest?
Highest to lowest
Okay.
is what I'm used to.
Okay. I'm just talking about the order of our
Yeah.
initiative cards
Yeah.
here. You'd think I would know that by now. But no.
Well, it's backwards for you, right?
It is backwards.
Yeah, it makes sense because you're used to being a player and seeing it from the other side. I get it.
Hello from
Okay.
Side.
So I'm going to use Shocking Grasp.
Shocking grasp!
shocking.
AC 13.
That you just managed to land a hit.
AC Tracker!
Okay.
Are we smelling cooked seafood yet?
That is two
Crispy.
lightning damage.
2 lightning damage.
And since it can't make an opportunity attack, I'm going to move away from it.
Okay. And you retreat from the his immediate
Yes.
vicinity. All right. Fuzzy.
Okay, Fuzzy
You can attack either.
is going to rage. Run up on the second guy that's taking damage and
Okay.
scream, "Interrupting lunch! Rude!" And he's going to swing at him, reckless with advantage. They have already acted, so he's not going to get his bonus damage, which is whack, but whatever. Test out his shiny new lightning axe. Yeah. So, with advantage, see how we do here. We're gonna hit AC. Let's see here, 22.
That will hit.
Let's see here, and then because he's got Great Weapon Master, he gets a really nice damage bonus on that. So plus his rage bonus 9.
I hit it. Is this
plus
with your new
2.
axe?
This is my new axe,
Your new
which I
axe.
mean, have I observed like if they're taking normal damage from normal weapons? Because he's not going to show that lightning capability unless he has to.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary as far as that goes.
All right, so that's
They
going
don't
to
seem to
be
shine
for 11.
11.
11 slashing.
11. Okay.
And then can he cleave through to the next guy? Is
I mean,
he
they both kind of hopped up together, so I don't see why
okay.
not.
All right, so with advantage on the next guy. That is not very good on the roll, though. So I'm assuming AC 12 is probably not going to do it on the
No,
second guy.
it ducks under that. Ducks under your swing.
Wow, it was max damage too. Okay. All right. So yeah, that is gonna be it for him. He's raging. He's gonna stay there base to base to hopefully draw aggro because that's his job.
Okay.
So yeah, that is him.
right, mix it up.
Alright, so I
Preferably without fire.
have, have advantage.
Ships
You
are
do have-
flammable.
You do have one on you.
Okay.
It's not the one that's been damaged, but you do have one on you.
Okay. Someone's near me though. Right.
Yeah, I'm base to base with them, so
Okay,
you're gonna
yeah,
get
she's
your,
run up, so-
Yeah.
Okay, so I can
Yeah.
give me advantage.
You, does that give you advantage?
You're talking about sneak
If
attack?
you're doing,
Yes.
It gives you
That's
sneak
right.
attack.
Sneak
that
attack.
gives you sneak attack unless you're not moving and ranged weaponing. You don't have your steady aim. That would be
So,
yeah,
so normal attack, but with sneak attack damage.
which is nice.
Okay. 6. That's 1d6. Yes. Ooh, ouch.
No.
Dice down.
Dice
Dice
down.
down.
To attack is going to be 22 to hit.
Nice.
I think that's probably. I think you do manage
think
to break
that's
past his
sufficient.
guard. You do manage to break past his guard.
And let's see, so that is for 9 for damage, and I have to re-roll my other one. And plus 4 additional.
So 13 total damage. Oh, that's right.
Aren't you rolling 3 dice, Greg?
Plus 2 more.
15. 15 damage. Okay.
I can't. I'll look
That's
for it
okay.
later.
You can go looking for it. Well, Trixie decides what she's going to do. Oh, are you not done?
No,
That's
I
okay.
have an offhand attack.
It's true.
And that's a straight attack, no blah, blah, blah.
Well, no, you're using the Vex property, so you hit with the short sword, so now you attack the same
Oh, but I
time.
have it
with
with
advantage.
advantage.
So
Yeah,
if you,
advantage.
yeah,
Forgetting it would be
Jeez,
vexing.
your dice are having a hard time. Don't. How many
they're all
dice are on the
running
floor?
Put those
kids.
dice on.
Oh, that's 19, so that's good.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So
You
that's
got
going to be 23 to hit.
Oh, 19 will hit, but a 23 doesn't.
Oh, jeez. So that is going to be
Wow.
7.
7. No reaction. He's just like, okay.
He's like, whatever, John.
nice. I get
7 more
4
damage.
4 when I activated my ray.
Okay, are you good?
Yes.
Okay, now Trixie.
All right, Trixie lets out a long sigh and points a finger at the one that's already injured. And a sound that, for some reason, now sounds like a ship's bell.
Sounds.
Bung, bung,
Hey.
bung, goes off. Ah!
Is someone tickling feet under the table?
Those are my toe beans!
Chris, get up under the table. Stop playing
for a
footsie,
dice.
Sarah.
naughty. Did you find him?
I did.
And forces that creature to
Thank you,
make a
sir.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, one wisdom saving throw. 15.
Fuck. It saves.
It saves. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
That was the best try. That's a good try. Okay. The first Marrow continues its attack on Mixie. Again with the harpoon. AC 23.
That will hit.
Ouchie.
Okay, 4.
Uh-huh.
12 damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
Jesus. That, ow.
And if you weren't already, and if you weren't already base to base with it, you would have gotten pulled toward it. But
21 damage.
12.
12 damage. Okay, I was like, wait, what?
Not bloody, but ouch.
Okay.
Jeez.
And with it hooking you, pulling you in, it tries to bite you as well. Cocked. AC 11.
That will meth.
You'll manage to duck out of the way of that one, though. Alright. The other Marrow does indeed turn to Fuzzy. Good job, Tank. And attack with the...
Oh, sorry, John. I forgot that I was poisoned. I should have made that attack with disadvantage.
That's all right.
No, those ogres.
Not as ours.
Oh well.
And he does have advantage because I went reckless.
Right,
Should
right,
stand
right,
up on that for your sake.
Fuzzy went reckless.
Yeah.
Fuzzy went reckless. He did run. All right. AC 24
That will hit.
for 14 damage.
But really 7.
Not really 7. Okay. And also and then tries to follow up with a claw attack on that one. For AC 10. At AC 10.
That's even with advantage?
Actually, I don't know. Is that with advantage? No, you're right. With advantage, it is AC 25.
That does hit.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking out for you.
Claw's not that. Thank you for being honest. For 9 slashing damage.
But really 4.
Okay.
I love it. Alright.
And it is back to not Kronk.
Kronk.
Rom, okay. I'm going to use Wand of Magic Missiles.
Use the wand of magic missiles.
Yes.
Okay.
Voice.
I'm going to use a charge. Are any of them, like, bloodied?
Neither one is bloodied yet. No.
Okay, I'll go after one that's been damaged.
Okay, well, they've both been damaged, so you can pick the one on him or the one on her. Or the one on her and the one on him.
I'll do the one on Mallory.
Okay.
One on Mallory. So 9 force damage.
For 9 force damage. Wham.
Nice.
Okay. That did bloody.
Yay! All right, that's turn.
That's turn. Bloody.
Okay. So let's see here. Start of the turn. Who is hurting the most right now? You took a lot, but how much? You're really crunchy.
Row, Crush, Rom has 15 hit points left.
And you? Okay. So then Ro is, or not Ro.
Row, Crush, Rom.
Kazi / Fuzzy is going to give Rom / Ro the vitality of the tree, which is still 2d6.
Temporary points.
So, which is 8. 8
Nice.
temps.
Thank you very much.
And then he nods and then turns back to the one that's damaged most, which is that the one that's on Mallory that's damaged the most, or
The one on Mallory is bloody.
bloody.
bloody? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So he is gonna go reckless and swing on the one that is on Mallory with his axe, his great axe. Got to be specific because he does have a battle axe too. Where he has the great axe. Kaboom! Here we go.
Do it.
Okay, so it's going to be AC 20 to hit,
Yeah, all right, I suppose.
and then that's going to be let's see here, 15, 17 slashing.
For 17. And with a gurgling cry, you send it sailing back into the water.
Okay, and then he is going to. How would you roll this? Because he has cleave, and cleave makes the attack through into the next guy a part of the same attack. But then he also now has Great Weapon Master, which is Hew, and he just reduced something to 0. So as a bonus attack, he can also make one more attack with the same weapon. So does he cleave first and then make the Hew attack? Because cleave doesn't take the bonus action. It's all part of the base attack.
So,
My interpretation would be that he cleaves through if he has a target that he can cleave into, and then he still has his bonus action, and he can make the Hew attack with that because he met the Great Axe Master criteria.
okay, so you have the Great Axe Master, which gives you the Hew, and then
Yeah.
your
The Weapon Mastery.
The
which
Weapon
gives him
Mastery,
cleave. Yeah, cleave.
word. The thing you take instead of taking a feet.
Feet.
Yes. So the weapon mastery feat is what gives you cleave.
No, the cleave is because of the weapon mastery for that weapon.
Okay.
Having a great axe gives you cleave.
Okay.
The great weapon master feat gives him hew,
Okay.
which is that he reduced a creature to 0 hit points, so he gets a bonus action attack with the same melee weapon because of that. So, I mean, I would
Makes
think
sense to me.
cleave through first, and then okay. So he's gonna cleave through into the other guy
Okay.
with advantage because reckless.
Okay.
All right. Whoop. That's going to be AC, almost AC 24.
Okay, yeah, that is.
And then it gets the rage bonus, but not the modifier. So, only 14.
OG.
Slashing into the other guy.
Okay, well, you do bloody it.
Okay, and then bonus action reels back again and swings through with his hew attack on the same dude. And that's going to be AC 19.
That also hits.
And this is a normal attack, so it gets all the damage as far as I know. So that is 10, 12 slashing on that
All
guy.
right, it's still up.
Okay. By a thread.
That was a lot of damage. That seems broken. I'm going to have to look into that one.
The power creep in combat, I think, in the new 5e, I definitely see that there's potential for certain things to open up
I
pretty.
did like this fight particularly hard.
Yeah,
anyway.
so.
I think 5e tried a lot harder to give more stuff to melees. So
Yeah.
they
I
can-
mean,
they can feel more. So they can.
They
feel more cool
interrupted
about
Fuzzy's lunch, and as a cook
Yeah.
and a big guy, he takes that personally. So.
Shouldn't have had that third hot Sorry.
That's okay. We haven't got to try that yet. All right. Big C, there's only one left standing.
Okay.
You guys did
Go
good in
ahead,
my
Mallory.
absence.
Yeah, well, she just landed 3 hits in a turn.
Yeah, so
at
I-
level 4. which
Fuzzy is using
kinda
his new
busted.
level 4 chops.
So I
So,
assume I still have someone near me. So
Or you can move in, or you can easily move into melee.
yes. That gives me sneak attack. Sneak attack. And. Ooh. So that is going to be 25 to hit.
Really cutting it close there, but sure.
And 5 plus 7. So 12 total.
Okay, so 12 damage. All right, well, while that marrow was currently focusing on the big fuzzy thing in front of it, you managed to slip around behind it and drive your dagger home, and it collapses to the deck.
Yes.
Okay.
Wipes her thing off and puts it in her pocket and goes back to business.
You keep your dagger in your pocket?
Well, in her
sheath or whatever.
in her interior clothing.
Gotcha. Secret pocket. Secret pocket.
It's all problem with these guys.
Her vest full of pointies or whatever she had. Her studded leather full of creative
All right.
pockets and holsters.
About the time that you managed to finish off your 2 targets, the fighting around the rest of the deck has calmed down. You look around just in time to see the last couple of ones get finished off or driven off by the rest of the guards. Outside of a couple of superficial wounds, everybody seems to be pretty much okay.
I'll wander around and heal anybody who needs it.
Not 15.
Wow.
I would say, actually, that you're not expected to be a priest.
Oh, so don't heal me.
So don't heal anyone?
That's your choice.
Anyway,
Unless you
people
can do a
coming to the prison with multiple trades, I wouldn't think it's that out of the ordinary. But
I've already shown them I have magic.
yeah.
And, yeah, there's...
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And I'm taking that into account. Yeah,
Oh no. All our shit is out in the open.
Entirely.
Who says they don't hire magic using guards?
Right?
You
Why?
know?
Why wouldn't
Yeah.
they have a guard use magic or a
I mean, they
cook-
use
a
magic
cook
in the
who
prison.
can heal people who cut themselves in the kitchen, right? Like that's not a bad thing.
I mean, I'm sure they have an anti-magic field for a reason. Like,
Right.
Well, they have an anti-magic field because they have prisoners that
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
magic.
Magical talents.
No, I'm saying this because there is a very specific mechanic that has not been explained to you that I'm keeping track of
of course,
that involves this prison.
ominous comment from DM. Check.
We knew there were going to be surprises.
We love that this module loves magic users. Smile.
It isn't magic. I will tell you, it's not magic specific.
Oh, I was referring back to the mechanisms within the house.
Oh yeah, that was pretty brutal to magic users.
But still, it's like if they're on team prison, right? Like who's going to think that having a heal, like, you can heal guards? Woo! You know, that's bad. Why?
Yes.
Yeah.
Team prison. Oh my god.
Then go ahead and let's have everybody make an insight check then.
Okay.
Let's see if you can pick up on this a little bit.
Well, let's see. How good is Fuzzy's insight's not
Ooh,
awesome.
natural 20.
Ooh.
Nat 1.
2. But really 1 because this modifier is negative.
Let's see.
I mean, it's still a 7 because my insight's +6.
Mine is a 21.
Nice
Okay.
job.
Mine is 22.
Nice.
What the two of you pick up on is that there are no other guards that can cast magic.
Oh.
Okay.
And that that some of the guards have now seen you cast magic. They kind of look at, let's see, what you pick up on is that they kind of look at you a little suspicious.
Okay.
Whispers.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
But they don't say anything.
Be suspicious.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, they're going.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So,
Great. Target on our back. That's nothing new, is it?
Well, you can change your face.
We'll deal with it.
Luckily.
I mean, if there's a target on our back, we could change our back.
So John, I do take notice of what that person looks like. If somebody's like, is there any one particular person, or is it is it numerous guards that are?
it's just a few guards that
A few
just
guards,
suddenly seem leery of you
Okay.
now.
I make a note of some of their appearances so I can change into them if I need to.
Okay. All right, I'll keep that in the back of my mind.
Do you guys make us aware of that?
Yeah.
Once we get to the island and we have a chance to talk, then yes. But I don't know that I'd be able to do it right now with all of us crammed in this boat.
Okay.
Do we
I
have?
mean, how big is
do
the
we have
boat? Is it like a galleon, like
We're
a
gonna
big
need
ship,
the bigger boat.
or is it like a rowboat?
I mean, it's big enough to hold 25 guards, 6 cooks, plus the ship's complements. So,
I mean,
Okay.
Comfortably.
birthing
ask the
areas,
ship. Ask the ship.
birthing areas would usually have like alcoves, or if it's like a sailing ship, right? Like there would still kind of be like rows of hammocks tripled up on top of each other. So there's like
I think what Chris
not
is asking
necessarily
is,
separate rooms, but corners or alcoves you could hide in.
Is there like a
is
deck?
this a comfortable ship, or are we like, I'm sorry, on a slave ship?
Not quite sardines,
Okay.
I mean, comfortable is. That's
but comfort at sea is a luxury.
So does that mean though that we have our own separate area that we would go to, say, when our time?
I'm
of the
thinking
day
it's more
ends?
like an open thing with hammocks all in a row.
I mean, there are like
It depends on the ship.
yes, I mean
Could be
there are like
alcoves or it
Kate
could be-
describes
yeah.
a few different berthing areas,
Yeah.
but each one is for several people, so you don't have one to
You
yourself.
might have to wait till like other roommates are not there if you want to
That's
speak.
not
in
to say
private
you
or-
couldn't find moments where you could get together in private.
I mean, there's going to be little spaces below decks. If there are any level of compartments below decks, which is good for keeping a ship.
How many
from
private
sinking,
rendezvous
right?
have you had at
That's
sea?
I have not, but I know many who did.
Oh.
Yeah, that's also modern ships too. So.
You get female Navy crew who get Paragante on deployment. You gotta fill in the blanks there. That's
Like on there.
If there's like a below decks and there's an upper deck,
Yeah.
then that to me makes it seem like a bigger ship where we could walk
Yeah,
around and
I know.
converse without somebody eavesdropping on us.
So, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be difficult, but you probably couldn't do it all the time.
For starters, I don't think you'd want to take a little crammed up tin can into this kind of ocean.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
you would have a problem.
That said, back to the situation at hand.
Yeah.
Trixie, having failed your insight check, do you continue with your offers to heal people?
Hold on, did you heal me?
I mean, we're only partway through our 2-day trip. We're gonna get a rest.
Yeah.
Because you didn't
We'll
actually
probably get a full
spell
rest. So.
Yeah.
That didn't.
Is true.
Do we still have a day left before we get there?
We will probably get a rest.
You'll be there towards the end of the day.
Towards the end of the day, okay.
I mean,
I'll say you probably have 10 hours left to sailing, so if you want to get a longer rest, you can.
I will, I would say that I will, oh, see, I don't know how to answer that because if I don't know that I failed my insight check.
Right.
Right.
yeah. What
Yeah, it's
would
yeah, this is very much
Valerie
What would
do?
Valerie do?
WWVD.
Ooh. Bang, bang. That's what happens.
I would say that Trixie, would immediately go to Bro /
Crush.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock.
And at least give them a once over.
It makes sense that you would see to your teammates first.
To see how grievous the wounds are, and maybe be like prepping like a cure wounds.
Okay. A reminder on wounds in 5th edition.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, in combat, you are not actively giving out wounds to people and receiving actual bleeding gashes.
Right.
The hit points are an abstraction of your fighting ability.
Okay.
So just because Rose's hit points are down doesn't mean he's actually taken any wounds.
Just because you said that you harpooned people doesn't mean you actually ran them through or
Right.
did
It's
anything
more along
hits,
the
right?
lines.
I mean, you did
Well,
say you harpooned him. I'm just saying.
It's more.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm bad with that phrasing too, but it's more along the lines of they attacked with the harpoon, and rather than perfectly dodging it or perfectly parrying it, in dodging it, you're thrown off balance, and so or you're more fatigued, or it took more out of you to dodge that, and you're more tired and stuff like that, and eventually.
Okay,
Measure
well,
stamina,
I am going to measure
So-
how they are doing.
Can I
But since
try?
you're not bloody,
Can I try to indicate to Trixie, to Valerie by simply just kind of nodding no?
I don't see why not. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys have been together long enough. that,
Hidden signals as a group. You
Yeah.
should be pretty fluent with that, right?
So I just try to do a very gentle nod. Side
You
to
see me
side.
start to prep my spell.
Yes, and I just kind of gentle side to side no. Don't really change my expression, but you know what I'm saying.
I give the WTF look.
But Fuzzy acts like he's never met Mallory before and picks it. Are you okay?
I kind of-
It
I kind
helps
of
her to get
turn
up
and walk
from the
away from
deck
you.
and, like,
Oh, okay.
Not like upset or angry,
Yeah.
but I just signal no and then I walk away.
Move on to do your duties.
Yep, do my duties.
I'm gonna like inspect my hands and like, were my nails dirty or and like also go about my way.
Okay.
Mallory says thank you to the fuzzy a guy that helps her up.
to Ozzy.
So,
Yeah,
so
I mean, you do see a couple of guards making use of like healer kits and stuff like that. You know, normal bandages and bolts and things like that.
I will definitely like walk around the ship and try to like assess other people's
I mean, like,
states, and maybe if I notice that people are not using any kind of.
Navy Kate is going to tell you, like, a crew is supposed to be a team, right? So it's like people walking around and making sure that other random strangers are okay, and just like that is well within like what you should be doing.
And
'Cause
that
everybody
is-
wears a lot of hats on a ship.
And that is going on amongst the guards and amongst although not many of the ship's crew were on deck during the fight because they knew the guards were there.
Right.
That's what they're there for. So the
That's
ship's
not what
crew-
we're there for. We're there to go to the island.
Well, you're fighters.
So basically,
your problem.
basically those who are normally fighters would have been on deck.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, the
Fuzzy's
actual guards were called.
checking that people are okay so he can call for help. He's stashing his weapons away inside his coat and just kind of stomping around playing on him, interrupting food, how rude, you know.
So,
and just,
I mean, you weren't the
his little
you-
temper tantrum.
You weren't the only chefs on deck.
Yeah.
Like I said, the chefs are expected to be able to handle themselves in a fight in a prison.
Meat cleavers.
John, I want to use a cantrip, a new cantrip that I picked up.
Okay.
It's called Message.
Okay.
I want to kind of walk around the ship, kind of meander around, and go to some place where I have a little bit of cover.
Okay.
Maybe behind a stack of crates or something like that, or behind a part of a sail or something like that. And I want to use Message, which says you point toward a creature within range, which is 120 feet, and you whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message. If someone was standing right next to me, they wouldn't be able to hear me whispering. Nobody can hear me speaking at all, except for the recipient. And it can go through solid objects.
Nice.
And the person can respond. And I want to basically point in Valerie's direction and say, they saw us using magic and they are suspicious of us now.
Okay.
And you can.
What are the components of that spell?
It is.
I assume verbal somatic.
It is actually not verbal,
Not verbal.
because I think it's because no one can hear what I'm saying except for the
That
person.
cantrip
Just
basically renders.
It's somatic and material.
Okay.
So, like, it's-
material part.
There's like a copper wire. I have to have a copper wire in my possession in order to cast it.
Alright.
Do a little bit of a hand motion, which is why I'm trying not to stand in the middle of the deck and be like,
pointing egregiously.
The pointing isn't the big deal. The copper wire kind of makes it a little. But
You
you're
look
also
at-
kind of hiding.
I'm
Lucky
trying to hide.
trinket,
Yeah.
Yeah. Not our first rodeo.
I'm not. I'll just let this one go and say yes, you can do that simply because people are still otherwise
Chaos,
distracted.
right?
So
I'm,
there's
I wish I had a video of that.
Like you did the baseball signs last week.
That would be funny to put on the Knights of Roleplay page.
For the listeners, I was exaggerating and pointing at things. So you get that message that they saw us using magic and they're suspicious of us. You can reply to me just by whispering and nobody can hear you.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought maybe my hands stank or something.
That was yesterday.
And Fuzzy would have hoped that him being big and flashy, he would have
I
attracted
mean, I
a lot
was
of
dealing with
attention.
fish with Fuzzy before we got on the boat.
Right.
Teach you how to cook someday.
Hey, I got these new cantrips. Yeah.
Okay, so after the fight, after everybody dusts themselves off, throws the carcasses overboard.
Why? That was perfectly good fish meat.
No, nobody likes to eat them. What's that? You're almost there.
Fuzzy's like, yeah, they're too salty. It's no good. And he's like, and now I'm next there. Yes!
Okay.
I didn't need anything crude from that at all.
Well, I will let you notice that I did spell their names differently, so
Yeah, you did. Valerie. Okay. Valari. You're Valari.
Mallory with a Y and Valerie with an IE. Thank you.
It's important.
Madison, why do it, but not where you think.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That show was great.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So, with the increased watch, just to make sure that there's not going to be any follow-up attacks or anything, the ship then continues on its way. So, after about 10 more hours of sailing, it is getting on towards evening. You do get a long rest.
Woo.
Oh yay. I need a spell slot back.
You soon find yourself approaching Revozen. There it is. Okay. Of course, I got everything all mixed up now from all my moving around.
I have no plan for this. I just hope you all know that.
That's
We
half the
didn't
fun.
have enough information going in to really have a solid. Fuzzy has
Well, that
ideas, but
Sometimes you
yeah.
just have to
Wing it.
go with it.
His little
Take on the
capability, though, is going to be super useful.
Right.
Perched on a high cliff overlooking the sea of ice is a bleak stone fortress carved from a gigantic blade-shaped rock. A central tower looms above the rest of the fortress, and light leaks from its arrow slits. 4 smaller towers rise from the outermost corners of the fortress, and guards can be seen atop them. And why did you go to sleep? And this is what you were seeing. Oh.
Okay, cool.
A
Quite
little hard to
gothic.
see from a distance, I know, because
pretty cool.
very low cog.
Oh, that's a huge. Okay, I saw the 160-foot thing on the map. Now I understand what it is.
Yeah, a big.
That's a big elevator shaft, stairway shaft, whatever it is, going up to even
Wow.
the ground floor. There.
Oh yeah, so that big rock outcropping is not part of the prison.
So, nope, it is below it.
Oops.
Now I know it's probably not on the pretty picture, but do we see anything as far as like roads to the rest of the peninsula going up from behind it somewhere? or?
Not from the sea direction.
Okay.
Shoot.
All right.
Because you can't quite see up to the top. of the
Sure. Makes sense.
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, it's 160 feet up from the sea.
It's not quite.
You can't see from the sea what there is to see.
Good thing
See?
we have a caster with Pepper.
Some veggies went to see what they could see. What they could see. What's the bottom of the deep blue sea. See?
I see.
Mallory says to Valerie, that is a gigantic object.
It's very phallic, yes.
That's what she said. No.
Well,
She did say.
She did.
As you approach the docking area, the ship drops anchor, and with a screech of the timbers, swiftly comes to a halt. Once the ship stops, the ship's crew quickly hurries to ready the skiffs, and in short order, they start ferrying people over to the island, to the docks.
Okay.
It takes a little bit of time, but you soon are ferried over to the dock with the rest of the crew. Once everybody is on shore and lined up, they move everybody into a large wooden elevator. The elevator ascends up the long cliff face. It takes about a minute or so for it to get all the way up to the top. Wherein everybody then disembarks from the elevator. One of the guards on duty then begins to shuffle everybody inside.
While we're ascending, do we see anything off to the side, that like a backup, like emergency staircase, ladder, or something like that running along?
You do not.
Okay.
There is only the elevator.
Cool.
They don't think about OSHA violations here.
Construction man Fuzzy raises his eyebrows. It doesn't say anything.
The cold is shut out behind you as the large doors to the dock bang shut behind you. Where is my map? There it is. The Brom and Mallory are directed to go with the remaining guard, while Kazi and Valerie are sent along with the rest of the kitchen crew over in a different direction. The cooks, unless you want to do anything along the way, the cooks are sent over to the kitchen, where you get to meet the head cook. Let's see, the kitchen. Let's see. That's not what you're supposed to have. Their description. This module's arranged a little bit weird. It gives me all the descriptions of all the NPCs, but it doesn't put them in the places in the module where I expect to be able to read them. So I have to go looking for them every time.
Ow.
Take note, Wizards of the Coast.
Yes. If you want me to talk about the people in the kitchen, put it in the kitchen stat block. Thank you.
That makes no sense at all.
Crazy dog.
Is there a link so you can just press it and it goes there?
No. Okay. Fuzzy and Trixie, aka Kazi and Valerie. You are brought down to the kitchen, and where you get to meet the head cook, which is a hulking, jovial man who, with a giant saucepan on his back, he introduces himself as Tiny Tulane.
Tiny Tooling?
Toulaine. Tulane.
Oh,
Tulane.
Tulane. Yeah.
Tulane.
Okay, like the college. Yep.
And he describes to you...
Not 3 lanes,
Yep.
but 2 lanes.
And he gives you the an overview of the schedule. As you are coming in, the 6 of you are coming in to replace all 6 cooks who are leaving on the ship in the morning, and you're expected to cook 3 meals a day for all the prisoners, which, generally speaking, is going to take most of your time. Because there's enough people that by the time you're done with one meal, it's about time to start to clean up and start prepping the next one. Mm-hmm. At least until after the evening meal. And then there's the final cleanup, and then you are released for the day. You're told that the barracks, you're given verbal instructions on how to get to the barracks. You, of course, can look at your map to see which how to get there. And
Which that's the next floor.
where nope, everything is
Yeah.
well, actually
First floor up in the tower from the main prison.
no. Where do the cooks stay? Do they stay in the barracks?
I mean, it only looks like there's one set of barracks in the whole tower for anybody, so...
Yeah, those
guessing.
those rooms off the kitchen, you are quickly told is storage. So if you
All
need,
those little rooms?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you need anything, you go there. Otherwise, yes, you
All right.
spend your evenings at the barracks until you have to get up in the morning to start cooking again. Start to cook breakfast.
Okay.
You are the cooks are. Let's see. Actually. Let's see. Characters post where they meet the chef. Okay. In the kitchen itself, it told me something interesting.
Something interesting.
Is level 1 up or is level 1 below?
The next, it is you're on the ground floor, and the tower and the next levels are in the central tower, going up.
Yeah. So this is basically level 0, and then level 1, 2, and then the roof.
Okay. Good now. Let's see. The cooks are actually only cook in pairs at any given time. So not all 6 cooks are actually on duty at any given time.
Okay.
But what pairs tend to rotate as a matter of fairness.
Okay.
So technically, we're only cooking 1 meal a day.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So,
what
Two, four,
so I
and
missed,
six.
yeah, so I gave the wrong impression on that one, but yes. 6 cooks, cook in pairs. Each is
Okay.
responsible for 1 meal a day.
Okay.
Here it is. Off-duty cooks sleep in the largest of the 3 rooms west of the kitchen. See? That's what you were supposed to tell me 3 paragraphs ago.
Okay. So that's different than the guards as far as we
Okay,
actually
so no,
get
you
to
don't
sleep
sleep
on
in
the
the
same
barracks.
level as the prisoners.
Yeah,
Okay.
you see, in the kitchen is the 3 rooms, and the largest of the 3 is where you will be spending. You're
Okay.
expected to spend your evenings.
That's handy, actually.
Cool.
All right.
And with that, you are given a chance to settle into your bunks, and Tiny Tiny works to set the schedule for the coming days.
Okay.
Yippee. I feel really bad
Brom
for any
and
cook that gets assigned to me.
Mallory, you are shown to the over to the barracks, I believe. Let's see.
Yeah, 'cause there's
Yes.
the-
You are taken to the barracks. Down up on the first floor of the tower, just above the surveillance room. On your way there, you do get a look at the prisons around there.
The cells. Yeah.
The cells.
Yep.
They are, you see, they are basically open barred cells, but with solid walls between them. In the middle, you can see the surveillance area, a hexagonal mass of stone with tiny arrow slits that give the people inside a view of all of the cells around there.
Okay. Interesting.
Going inside to the surveillance area. Let's see. How is that formation? Where's the surveillance area? The surveillance area. Okay. Passing through, you get. I'll give you the full description later when you want to do actual explorations.
Okay.
But you manage to get just enough visual of what's in the surveillance area to see a large console with a whole bunch of levers on it, and another console that has some brass that has a rather large brass dial. You also catch sight of what looks like a sort of a horn. I don't know if you've ever looked at those old record players that have this large horn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a rather prominent feature of this large console
Of the one with the dial?
with the levers.
With the levers. Okay. Gotcha.
Let's see. You don't have your magic sense up, do you?
No.
No. Okay.
I do not.
That's fine.
So there's a bunch of levers. There's the big, like, record player horn.
Right.
So
And a large brass dial is all you managed to catch sight of in your brief as you're shuffled through.
that's all part of, like, the same console.
It's all in roughly the same area, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay, that's cool. Interesting.
Yep. And in the middle of the surveillance area is the spiral staircase that you are shuffled up.
Got it.
And then directed out of the first door. So while the spiral staircase continues up, you are directed into the barracks, which is out the first floor, where you are instructed to basically line up at attention. As you do, another older gentleman steps into the room and steps, in front of everybody. Where is
Captain of the guard, dude.
Warden.
not the warden in this particular case, but yeah, essentially, yes, a captain of the guard. And see, I keep. See, why do you keep doing this to me?
John's fighting with D&D Beyond.
I am fighting with D&D Beyond. It's a wonderful module. It's just horribly organized. Okay. Yeah. Sit. All right. All right, guards. I'm Eula Dargaria, captain of the yard, just under the command of the warden herself.
Eula?
Eula. Y-U-L-A.
Okay.
Strax?
You,
Captain of the guards. Got it.
Captain, sort of. Yep.
what's, yeah.
He's,
Human?
he is, yes. Captain might be overselling it a little bit. He's just kind of more like the one in charge.
Okay.
Of handing out orders and stuff.
Okay.
But the let's see. Okay. Brain tilt. All right. The without going into too much theatrics here, Eula gives you a brief rundown of the general flow of how the patrols work.
Okay.
He says that patrols happen every 20 minutes around the perimeter of all the cells under normal circumstances. However, we are, he explains that they are currently in a slightly higher state of alert. So expect patrols to be made more frequent. He explains about much of what you already knew about the cells being encased in an anti-magic field for the protection of the guards and the containment of the magical prisoners.
Cool.
Prisoners are allowed once a day, are brought out once a day to the exercise yard, all under shackle. And once a day, they are expected to do their chores. The guards are rotated in 3 shifts. Your shift starts in the morning.
Okay.
So you are expected at this time to find your bunk, settle in, get some rest, and you'll start your patrols in the morning. With that, you are dismissed.
Okay.
So the other guards go about finding an open bunk and put their stuff.
I find a bunk.
Okay.
Find a bunk.
Find a bunk.
Mallory?
I'm assuming you're going to find a bunk near each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yep.
Probably best. Okay.
Cool.
Now, are the guards mixed gender?
Yes.
Okay. Just so it's not odd to have a
Co-ed
female
bunk.
guard.
It is not. No.
Okay.
This is a very progressive guards.
Are there like different species as well? Like different genders and species? And
They are unusual. There's not many. Most are human.
Okay.
But there are a couple of other species. A couple dwarves. I think only like no elves, but you think some people there might be half elves. You know.
okay.
The no real monster races
Okay.
in this particular case, but
Gotcha.
yeah. So for the most part, human. Some mixed in others. Elves don't care.
Except
Elves don't want
one half orc guard.
Yep. Yep. All right. So you found your way into the prison. You have found your way into your respective roles. You kind of know what is expected of you from the prison, unless you have any other particular specific concerns.
I'm just curious if there was more than one prisoner in each cell.
You noticed that coming in, yes.
Okay.
In general, that is the case.
Okay. So there are groups of prisoners in each cell. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you also learn one more fact is that the prisoners are also only referred to by their number.
Gotcha.
Prisoners. Yep. Like 24601. Yes.
Do we find out if prisoner 13 has more than one individual in that cell?
You did not get a good look at that moving coming in.
Okay.
So you do not know it yet, no.
All right.
All right then. Night is coming. Make your plans. And so for tonight, let's do stars and wishes.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I am going to roll the dice this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Sarah.
Oh boy.
Stars and wishes. What do you think of the module so far? What do you think went right? What do you think went wrong?
Stars. I liked random encounter, even though I didn't get to do shit.
You tried.
I did
A
try.
for effort.
I enjoy that we're kind of going to a totally new setting than what we've been in so far, which has been kind of par for the course with the grouping of modules, which is kind of cool. It's not just being in the same old every adventure, which is nice. So that's cool. And as always, I love everybody's use of roleplay and use of different creative ways of using our resources. I think we've all become very good at that over the course of this particular campaign set, which I'm very impressed by. Wishes, this has been a bit of a slow burn so far.
It has been, yes. I can't disagree with that.
And I hope that my brain comes up with some sort of a plan.
Mastermind.
Because I keep looking at this map and going, so, yeah, we'll figure it out though, I'm sure, as we always do, whether it's going to be in a good way or in a WTF did we do way.
Yeah, I mean, it has been kind of a slow burn. We've kind of gone 2 sessions of what is essentially setup
Yes.
at this point.
And,
So
you know,
we're finally into the meat of things.
I love me a good roleplay session.
Yeah.
But it was nice to have a little bit of an encounter on the ship. So
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's entirely fair. All right, what do you think, Kate?
I liked it so far. I'll second that. Thank you very much for scrambling and making a combat encounter. It was nice to have Fuzzy practice those level 4 abilities before we really get into the thick of things in the prisons. And it broke it up a bit because otherwise I think it would have just been another very role play heavy adventure versus action. So
That's fair.
yeah, no, I like the flavor of it so far. Wishes, yeah, just like figuring out how, like, I think it's to our advantage that we're split up into 2 different groups in 2 different places to kind of extend our reach, but figuring out how we're going to plan that. I'm hoping as we kind of get into the routine that we'll kind of see where those overlaps and opportunities may present themselves so that we can catch up with people or figure out how to get our target somewhere useful and that the dice generally don't go totally against us as we're trying to do it. So we should see how it goes.
Sometimes they just have a story to tell, man.
It's going to be entirely up to you guys whether you want to play this one out for a long term, at least in game time, to settle into your actual roles as guards and cooks, or if you just want to try to dive into it and get it done quickly as possible.
Because in theory we have like a month, right, where we can technically our tour of duty is a month, right?
Well, they only rotate out
2 months.
It doesn't specifically say.
I thought you said every 3 months or something like that.
Something like that.
Okay.
But that would be a 9-month stint for. Actually, no, that would be. See, the module doesn't actually. The module doesn't actually say.
So we're like stuck.
Well, if we're getting any chance to practice, I would expect level ups. Ha!
Right.
Yeah, I would.
I have magically taken 4 levels of fighter.
I will declare, and I'm not just saying. I'm declaring it.
Dungeon Master is God. Make that
that a
pause.
rotation happens once every month, but it only rotates 1/3 of the guards.
Okay.
At that 1 month, so you probably have a.
So we need to be good enough to stay there a month, but bad enough to be they wanted to rotate us out.
Right. Okay. Cool.
And you didn't discuss getting out with Varen.
No, we did not.
I mean, we kind of discussed the options, right? Like, do you rotate with the crew or like that the peninsula has other roads that we'll have to figure out, right? So
We didn't discuss any of that, did we?
Yeah, we did. We discussed that it was on a peninsula. John specifically raised that point, and that it wasn't like you could only access it from a boat at sea.
I think that might have been.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
that was in reference to how we were leaving the prison, but okay.
We're gonna have to figure that out, right?
yeah,
Depending
I
on
think-
how we pull this off and how chaotic it is when we do.
I think Chris asked me between sessions if there are any other ways in and out of the prison,
okay.
and there is a road that leads back. You can see it on the south end of your map.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, that's
Yo.
Greg, how are you thinking? What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I will say I did like Sarah's story.
Oh, I loved yours as well. I forgot to put that in the
So
stars.
that's a star for me, especially connecting our secret benefactor that I didn't know she knew. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Other stars are, of course, the rest of the party and getting into their roles as their alter egos on this winter trip. Wishes, I don't really think I have any yet, but I do want to have more fighting because that is what I do. I steal and I fight, so hopefully I'm useful in this module.
Well, you would definitely have a use for your thievery skills, your skulking skills.
sneaky.
Sneaking around.
Yeah,
Spider Rogue.
fighting, probably not unless you
Mess up.
Really put things
something
off the
really goes
rails.
wrong, yeah. Not to say you couldn't, it'd be depending on the plan.
Right, so
Be very
that's-
careful with it. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, as the saying goes.
So don't take on the whole garrison. Is what
And don't start a fire somewhere.
Fuzzy would do it if he had to.
Starting a fire somewhere, that might
Just gotta filter him into a hallway with Fuzzy.
I would just
Fuzzy
like
in
to
the front.
say right now, Trixie removed all of Mixie's flammables from her possession
You have no
before
oil.
we left.
Ah, damn you.
You may regret that, though.
Chris, how are you feeling? So far?
Stars are for both Greg and Sarah's stories for Mixie and Trixie. Those are really cool. Star for being able to use some new music that I had, like the sea and moving ice in one of the new combat tracks. Star was adding a combat encounter because, as everybody said, it feels a little bit of a slow burn for this one, which is weird because when I think about the Stygian Gambit, like there was lots of sessions where all we were doing was role playing, but it just seemed like it was more active. There's more stuff going on, whereas this two adventures worth of a setup feels a little slower.
Yeah.
And with regard to the pace, but I'm still having fun. Getting to use the wand and magic missiles was a cool start. Wishes are sort of like what Sarah is saying, like I have some ideas, but I don't have like a set plan. And wishes are that we are able to find some way to make it work, which I think we will. I have some ideas on what Ro is going to try to do with regard to Prisoner 13, but I have no idea what the rest of the people want to do, what Mixie's plan is, which apparently there isn't one yet.
You mean Trixie?
Trixie. Oh, I did it. Darn it.
You know Mixie's plan.
I took the M off my hat, so.
Yes, Trixie.
We're gonna make like
Trixie's plan.
pendants or something, like
Just name tags.
nameplates.
Wish that I had not mixed that up.
You're the holdout. I think you're the only one who had.
I think that might be the first time you did
I think
that.
it was.
I'm contagious.
But
I mean, we even did it
Yeah.
before
Yeah, I know,
you
I
did.
know, I know.
So
Hello, my name is.
so wishes just like to get a plan in motion is a wish, and then we execute it without dying. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Stars and wishes for me. Well,
nobody asked you.
Good night, listeners.
Good night.
Just kidding.
That's your class time.
Stars for me. Again, I do love you guys' stories. Bring me more stories.
Oh,
Yeah. Chris, Kate, you're up for the next stories.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
can we get a story of what Ro does on Rose Time? I would love that.
The side adventures of the unseen.
Hey, we
Well,
can make that a total
We'll put out a book.
a book.
little
I was just
anthology.
about to say that.
Book of short stories. The unseen. The unseen years.
Get Terry to make comics of the stories. Love you, Terry.
Yeah. Stars is I appreciate you all rolling with my stuttering and lots of having to look things up. Wishes is I wish I wasn't having to constantly look things up. But this particular module is very dependent upon the details. And there are a lot of details. So, yeah. Expect me to probably have to do that a whole lot more.
It's okay.
It happens.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah. I mean, I have stars for asking for putting things into the module. I have absolutely no problem if you want to say, let's just put this in here while we're doing this. Okay. I mean, this is as much your guys' story as it is mine. So if you want to add something to the story, just say it, and I will try to accommodate.
We want to add something to the story.
You can't add me to the story. I'm in charge of it.
Damn it, he knew what I was going to.
NPC.
It's like he reads my mind or something,
Another
man.
All right then. I guess at that point, there's no other comments from the peanut gallery. Then let's go ahead and say goodnight to the listeners.
Good night to the listeners.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.